Mr. President, welcome to Florida. We appreciate working together across various levels of government.
What the governor's done is pretty remarkable so far.
President Biden and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis coming together this afternoon in Fort Myers, Florida, in the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. The president says more than 200,000 families have already registered for urgent assistance, making it what he says is the largest search and rescue effort ever in U.S. history. For more on this, CBS News political correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns joins us now from the White House. Caitlin, walk us through what President Biden did during that trip to Florida today.
Well, he was going down there to survey the damage, Scott, but the biggest headline that came from this was this kind of cordial atmosphere between himself and the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, a Republican. And there is talk and speculation that these are two men who could potentially face each other in 2024. That's a long way off, but that's all to say that we know, of course, that Ron DeSantis has political ambitions beyond the governorship. He's been a rising star in the Republican Party and kind of seen in the Republican Party as the heir apparent to Donald Trump. And what was interesting about today was that they got along. You had a Republican governor and a Democratic president, both, essentially working together to say, hey, we're coming together for the sake of the victims of this storm. Biden said that they have been working hand in hand, he said that DeSantis did a good job, and they remain in lockstep in their approach to handling the aftermath of this crisis. In turn, you saw DeSantis welcome the president, give him a handshake, and say that, they've gotten support from the federal government, from local governments, that everybody's working together to address this issue. This is significant because DeSantis is in re-election mode. He's running for re-election as governor of Florida, and he's facing Charlie Crist, a Democrat who you may remember years and years and years ago when he was a Republican, essentially got booted out of his party for giving a hug to then President Barack Obama when he visited Florida. So a lot of times there are these kind of strange alliances made. That was a little bit of a different story back then because they were talking about a federal funding bill. But, these kinds of situations create strange bedfellows, as you say, and there are kind of political consequences sometimes for them. Here, though, I was really curious what Charlie Crist was watching and thinking, watching all of this.
Can't shake this thought that if these are the two nominees in 2024, we're going to see today's images on this endless loop 24 months from now, a ceaseless loop of what happened today. So circumstance brings them together. Is there any sense their relationship has actually changed or shifted?
Well, the White House press secretary yesterday was asked about this because, remember, just a couple of weeks ago, the administration was highly critical of DeSantis for flying migrants to Martha's Vineyard and elicited a wave of really strong criticism from Democrats. And going into this, the White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, said, look, today is not going to be about politics. This is not the time to even discuss any of that. They didn't have any plans to discuss any of that during this trip, that this would solely be focused on the hurricane relief efforts. But you have to wonder exactly what you just said, which is, if Ron DeSantis runs for president, will this circulate in a Republican primary to his disadvantage? You could also say, look, this is a test of governorships are often a test of presidential leadership in some ways, addressing these kinds of crises. And so DeSantis could find ways to kind of use this to his advantage. Does this change the relationship between them? No. But what it does do is kind of provide a refreshing look at how politics kind of used to be. If there's a natural disaster, people are in need, people need help. You kind of work together to get that help and not really make a big deal about it. So it kind of was a throwback, but not something that I think we'll kind of continue to see in different circumstances.
It has this echo of 10 years ago this month when the Republican governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie, welcomed President Obama after Superstorm Sandy at the White House. Caitlin Huey-Burns, thanks for your time.
Thank you.